We spent the first night in Santa Rosa before getting up early in the morning and traveling into the town of Occidental, where we were going to meet the British media and start our investigation. Well, here we are in Northern California, right outside the Bohemian Grove. The fruits of nature. But I'll tell you this, I don't worship it and sacrifice things to it. Let's go find out what's going on. Yeah. All right. Well, here we are, folks. Turning on to the Bohemian Highway and Bohemian Grove. We're going to find out what in the New World Order is going on here. Did you get that, Hanson?
Yeah. I'm back there. Oh, that's that guy. I think you're parking.
No, I tell you, it's beautiful out here during the day, but it is spooky at night. I don't know if you guys got some footage of it, but all the fog and the rest of it.
So are you excited?
Oh yeah, I really want to check into some maps and things, and I'm willing. I mean, hiking into 2,700 acres is not too hard. We need to get into the woods. We need to insert ourselves. We need to catch these people at their business. The old cremation of care, their little Moloch or Maloch's worship. I'm joking. That's a. Oh, they're spies, aren't they? Oh, you guys just got here too?
Camera wars.
Stereo. I'm going to hang out in the woods till it gets dark.
I've got a map. You guys want to look at this?
My question is, the history. What do they do if they catch you in there?
They have us killed.
I doubt that.
Skinned alive.
I don't know.
And they throw darts at your skin and body. Hang upside down from a redwood tree.
I doubt that.
No, we'll see. No, I think they'll just check us out. Check it out.
What about me? Because I'm a woman, I can't really sneak in, can I? I mean,
You can't go
I can.
You've got to stay.
I've got to stay.
Yeah.
I've got to stay behind in the spooky Occidental Lodge.
My only question is there a fence all the way around the property?
No, just trees.
Okay, here's the big question. What farmers or ranchers live in here who are going to blow my ass off if they see me sneaking across? Because I have no problem. If there's a road, if I can be shown a way to insert myself into this with Hanson. But then I need to know where the cremation of care, what day they're supposed to do it, where this pond is. Tomorrow
night at dusk.
That would mean that from the area, this will actually take some real planning because I didn't have these maps like you guys do. I'm going to need to know where I'm supposed to get in here at. Where there's a road, where...
Well, this guy tonight will give you a really good briefing.
Yeah, this guy tonight knows everything.
Then you can trust him.
Well, yeah.
We'll be the judge of that.
I'm not going to end up tied down on a pentagram with Henry Kissinger's fat belly hanging over me while he's naked with a big dagger, am I? I just want to make sure that's a joke.
Just the thought is great.
Oh, like Governor Bush running around in a pink tutu, foaming at the mouth with a purple wig on, am I? No. Supposedly I hear that's what they do, so... I don't know.
I think they do these things, but the question is why?
And these power brokers, which bomb innocent countries and slaughter people and pump the food chain full of garbage and just everything else they do, it's probably something fun for them. They really get off on being bad little boys.
And rule the world. I mean, this is for some people this is the secret room.
Well, I mean, certainly in the whole class system, it's the pleasures of class. And now what class is, the power that you have is something different. And to me, I mean, from my research of Bohemian Grove, and you guys have obviously done more, I've read a lot of mainstream articles, alternative, talked to people, talked to some guests. It's really people going there to do whatever they want to do. So there's probably people sitting around fishing and probably people sitting around doing something completely different. Yeah, that looks like it could be a fun.
Yeah. Okay, there's the stage. Right, that's where the talks happen. Because they've got this amphitheatre, and they have these kind of talks, and this is where George Bush gives talks and people like that on this stage. Oh look, there's the lake. There you go. Lakeside talks. There's the lake. There's the shrine. See? Right there. That's where.
Honey, come get a shot of this. Now, where's this river? This is near the Russian River.
Can you see it?
Now, see, here's the shrine of their devil owl, which they even admit has its roots in like Babylon, and the Druids had them and everything else. So all over the world, this weird owl shows up. Some cultures, they've thrown children inside the bowels of this burning owl. That's historical. We've all read in the Bible about throwing your children to idols inside their, So this is weird behavior, definitely, so it needs to be investigated. And plus, it gets the adrenaline up. Thrill seekers have to have more. But here you go, honey. Right here at the shrine. You can zoom in on that, Mike. I'm saying honey to my girlfriend, Violet, not Mike here. We're getting real bohemian now, aren't we? This is... Honey, we can get a close shot right here. But it did sound like that she's definitely leftward leaning. Then we get into the whole semantical debate about is there a left and a right, and to me there really isn't. There's command and control on one end and anarchy on the other, and I want to be on the middle of the real spectrum. Certainly got to have some control in a complex society and civilization. But all the developments I see are pretty bad towards dehumanization. And now you got the UN demanding everybody sign on to this International Criminal Court. And they're telling the U.S. if we don't sign on, it won't matter. If 60 countries ratify, we'll be under its control. I mean, we're here. We're at global government now. When they're saying they're going to have some world court in the Netherlands that they'll take anybody they want to. These are in fact, I was reading some of the talks that they've given and they've released that the Bohemian Grove has discussed, and it's all population control, world courts. You're talking 20 years ago. So definitely some stuff's going on here that's pretty important. But is it the ultimate elitist retreat? I would imagine those we don't even know the names of. This is probably just one more steering committee where they bring in a lot of underlings and high-level corporate chieftains that really aren't the upper top echelon, make them feel important, and then implement some type of strategy. From the stories I've read and things that happen, I mean, it is pretty well documented that people run around naked, they have orgies, they go into town and have orgies, and these are world leaders. We've got a serious problem with that. Just by the very nature of how this, to me, Bohemian Grove is probably a way to compromise people. You want to be in the New World Order Club, it's like a big kid fraternity. And just like in fraternities, you have to do weird things. Here, you probably do weird things. But I got a problem with governors and presidents and prime ministers and corporate chieftains running around and doing this when they have so much power over what happens in the public domain. They have a responsibility to disclose what they're doing. So I think it is important, like you were saying, to somehow try to maintain some security and not be way out in the open because they'll call in a bunch of security.
And the Bush might be here this year. The Bush is George Bush.
Yeah. I hear,
like he often is.
I hear he really enjoys himself here.
I think Henry Kissinger will be here.
Yeah. Well, if I got a stink detector, we'll be able to find out where he's at. Oh, it's like everything evil you can imagine, Kissinger's always involved in it.
Isn't he a Republican though?
I'm not a Republican. That's the point I keep making. This whole Democrat-Republican deal is a complete... People always go back to that, though. Probably like in your country, you've got Labor and you've got the Tories over there. And it's all the same people behind closed doors. It's just a big joke. And your leadership, our leadership, it's all the same people. I mean, you do see a fight going on, but it's two different management teams of the same system, bidding for control. What I call the CEO jobs of Slavery Incorporated.